Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This video is going to look a little bit different because I'm actually here in Las Vegas, Nevada, kind of kicking it around, having a little bit of fun. And dummy me, I left all my recording equipment at home. But the Algorand community, you guys deserve better than this. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. So we're going to record it this way because, well, I'm not going to let you guys down. Algorand has the right features to succeed in 2022. And beyond 2022, I mean, we're not in this for 1 year. We're not even in this for 5 years. We're in this for our future, right? I mean, that's why you're investing, because number one, you believe in the project. And number two, you want to make money along the way investing in a project that you believe in. It's a win-win for everybody involved. I don't know about you, but I want to be so insanely filthy successful. I won't say filthy rich because there's a difference between being rich and being successful, in my opinion. Being successful is a more rounded version of being rich. But I want to be so successful that future generations of me and mine look back upon this day and say, you know, that Crypto Joe, he made some really wise decisions that made our lives easier and opened doors for our family and made things easy and this and that, because that's what the meaning of life is, after all, isn't it? Everybody says the meaning of life is a hard question, but for me, it's not. For me, the meaning of life is life, not my life, not even the very next generation's life, but future generations. That's what the meaning of life is, making their life a little easier. The crypto market has taken a pounding. Oh man, it has taken more than a pounding. It has gone, but things are starting to recover really nicely now. Lagging job market recovery and the Federal Reserve's hawkish stance. Yes, it looks like they're going to raise the rates probably about 7 times this year to try to slow the economy down and stop inflation. Such a tumultuous market scenario has investors in a fix, with many of them dumping their crypto holdings. And you know, okay, I get it. You know, no financial advice. You do what you want to do. But my experience is this. Anytime the market has crashed really badly and people have said the sky is falling and what did they call it? Bloody Wednesday or whatever it was. Bloody Tuesday, Bloody Monday. I don't remember. There's been so many of them. They all kind of blend in together. The market goes up and the market goes down. But the places where I've made the most money is when the market is crashing and everybody for some reason is saying it's over. It's done. It's going to zero. It's crashing. The feds are going to kill it. The Russians are going to kill it. Oh my God, the Russians have stopped the Bitcoin mining. They're banning it. China's banned and going after Bitcoin miners, and this is all over, and see you later, guys. Just pull out whatever money you got. And me, I'm sitting back like, well, but if you believed in the coin, the project, the token, whatever it is before, then what's changed? Other people's opinions? Well, if other people's opinions can change something, then okay. If you pick whatever your favorite car is. I'm gonna do my Space Genie because I would love to have a Space Genie, a Space Lamborghini. It's my dream. Just leave it alone. Now, if everybody else says, the Space Lamborghini sucks, but I've always loved the Space Lamborghini, and I drive a Space Lamborghini, and I still love a Space Lamborghini, then what the heck does everybody else's opinion mean? If it's good, it's good. And then if you stick with it, well, that's where most of my money's been made. When the market drops and I'm going in, and then it recovers back to where it was before, but because it dropped, I was increasing my position drastically. And that's kind of what's going on with, like, the Yieldly right now. Not everybody, but a lot of people dropped out. A lot of people got spooked, and I get it. I've been there. I've been spooked out of my position. I have. But sometimes if you believe in your project and you stick with it, well, that's where a lot of real money is being made. Let's see here. However, these decisions are premature. I agree. I believe they are premature. The crypto market has seen immense growth in the past couple of years, and it will continue upward. When in doubt, zoom out. Don't look at those 24. I know a guy who he is obsessed with looking at the 15 minute, and he thinks he can time the market, and he will not take anybody's advice. And he had to move out of his apartment and move into another friend's apartment because, well, you can kind of confer what happened from there. Don't try to time the market. Just don't do it. Though that's not to say that every cryptocurrency has a bright future ahead. A lot of them do not. And that's why the bubble, when I talk about it, I love the bubble popping. I love the idea of the bubble popping. I welcome it. The market is oversaturated. We got Dogcoin here, baby Dogcoin there, another version of Dogcoin over there. But what are the use cases? What are the fundamentals? And a lot of this bubble is going to depend on regulation. And when that regulation comes and certain projects don't cut muster, well, if they don't, then they're gone. And when that bubble pops, the ones that remain are going to be the ones that have fundamentals, the ones that are solid. And that's where we're going to get the creme de la creme, where you take the cream and you heat it up and boil it and you scrape the scum off the top, and there you have the cream of the cream, the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme. Algorand is perhaps one of those few cryptos that offers a laundry list of use cases for its investors. Yeah, it has a lot of things that it can do for everybody. It has a lot of venues that it can fill, NFTs, music, titles to your car, titles to your house. You can tokenize those. I mean, it's got so much fundamentals that I in my opinion, it should have already been a top 10 crypto. It really should have. It's just circumstances. The Ethereum free pass definitely helped Ethereum out in a big way. But it checks all the right boxes when it comes to functionality, and it continues to improve the quality of its network, the upgrade, making it faster. And I do believe that the Boston Fed and Algorand and MIT, there's a connection there. There's something going on there. Algorand is going to benefit in some way, shape, or form off of the Fed in Boston doing their CBDC research at MIT, which just so also happens to be the place where Silvio Macaulay and Algorand are pretty much got their start at. So, I mean, it's like if you run a coffee company and you invite someone into your house who owns a coffee distribution company that is the biggest in the world. You're not going to offer them Folgers. You're not going to offer them great value coffee. You're not going to offer them Costco or Walmart brand coffee. You're going to offer them your coffee. Because, well, why wouldn't you? So MIT has the Boston Fed there. Why wouldn't they say, hey, we have this great project called Algorand. Why don't you build upon that or use that as your basis? Why wouldn't they? It's a matter of pride. Of course they are. There is something definitely there with the Hamilton Project and Algorand. Something is there. Considering its competitive advantages, it has the potential to become one of the stars of the crypto realm in the coming years. And I think it's going to happen a lot faster than people think. I think there are things going on with Algorand, with the Boston Fed, with MIT. Sylvia Macaulay is well connected. I mean, there's something there, and I think we're going to be shocked. The Algorand validation process. Perhaps one of the biggest differentiating factors for Algorand is its streamlined validation process. Unlike many of its peers, it uses a pure proof-of-stake mechanism. With a conventional proof-of-stake system, a small number of coin holders have an opportunity to disrupt the network. Conversely, with pure proof-of-stake system, participants are chosen randomly and may not always go to the same stakeholders with the highest holdings. Yeah, and so we've already gone over energy usage and the power of public opinion. That's the highest court in the land, the court of public opinion. And no matter how many studies come out saying that, well, Bitcoin mostly uses renewable energy. Well, public opinion's not going to soak that up because it's not going to. So even if Bitcoin goes 100% green, public opinion is still going to stay the same. And the environment, green energy is becoming more and more and more on the forefront as time goes on. And Algorand being labeled as the greenest cryptocurrency, well, it's a no-brainer. Also, Algorand's two-layered structure is another major advantage for the network. It reduces congestion and supercharges transaction speeds. Yeah. TPS is 1,200, I believe, right now. It's on its way to 3,000 transactions per second, and it's going to be 45,000 transactions, if not even greater. I believe that there's going to be some sort of a thing going on where we're going to find out about MIT and the Boston Fed that, I don't know. I feel like we're going to be shocked. Smart contracts. They provide utility. Smart contracts are arguably one of the most popular subjects in the blockchain business. They represent a novel way of approaching contracts by effectively streamlining the complex process through multiple intermediaries, cutting out the middleman. Let's just say it like it is. You're cutting out the middleman. You're cutting out the person, the aggregator that you have to go through in the beginning that takes a small percentage there, and then another person who takes another small percentage, and then your fees go up because, well, everybody's got to get their cut. You can't just pass a dollar bill from you to someone else today without someone else getting a cut. Well, you can with cryptocurrency. So, yeah, I think the fees, when I talk to people about cryptocurrency, people don't understand it, and I tell them, look, imagine when you send your fees or, your remittance payments overseas. All those fees are going to someone who holds out their hand and says, yeah, I'll pass your buck on to the next person for, 10 cents out of it. And then they pass it on to this person. That person says, yeah, I'll pass your 90 cents on for 10 cents out of it. And they pass it on to the next person. The next person says, yeah, I'll pass on your 80 cents for a 10-cent fee. And then by the time it gets to the person where you want it to get, they've got 70 cents out of your buck. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Algorand has announced the launch of smart contracts. Yes, contract-to-contract calling, cutting out the middle person. Algorand's smart contract functionality is supported by its unmatched interoperability. They can go across various blockchains. You got state proofs, which takes a picture of the proof of a state of a blockchain, and that's any blockchain it can take a proof of, and from there you can build upon it from any blockchain using low Algorand fees, fast Algorand TPS. I mean, win. Liquidity everywhere. The crypto market is definitely being obliterated in recent months. Obliterated isn't even the word. It's been stomped on, buried, gravesite pounded. I mean, it's been strong on the downside. But for me, it doesn't change a darn thing. I do the same thing that I've always done. Dollar cost average in. Not spending more than I was, but getting more than I was before for the same amount. And that's the power of it. These dips, this is where I've made most of my money on these dips. This Yieldly dip, I kind of did pretty good, actually. I'm not complaining, and it's going back up. It's all about, did you believe in the project, or are you investing in it to short the project? I mean, what are you going to do with it? Me, I invest for the long term. I've tried the whole timing the market thing, and if that's what you want to do, fine, go for it. Not financial advice here. I'm just telling you my experience when I try to time the market. It almost always ends up as a complete failure. But yet, if I do my research and I get into good projects and I hold them long term, it seems very successful. Very, very, very successful. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Comments, likes, concerns, a subscribe would be amazing. I will record another one for you tomorrow from, well, kind of, sort of sunny and kind of, sort of warm Las Vegas right now. It's actually pretty windy, but I love you guys. I will see you guys on the next one, and I appreciate you. Thank you for your time.